Ladies and gentlemen, there comes a time in every person's life when doubt creeps in. It whispers in your ear, telling you that you're not good enough, that the mountain is too high to climb, that the journey is too long to finish. And in those moments, it can feel easier to just give up. But let me tell you this, you are stronger than the doubt that seeks to keep you down. Doubt is an inevitable part of the human experience. It begins subtly, almost imperceptibly, and then grows louder with each step we take toward our goals. Whether it's the fear of failure, the fear of not being good enough, or simply the overwhelming feeling that we are unprepared, doubt can paralyze us if we let it. It is a natural response to the unknown, but it doesn't have to control us. We all experience doubt at some point. It's the voice that says, "You can't do this," or "It's too late," or "What if you fail?" But here's the truth. That voice doesn't represent who you are or what you're capable of. It represents fear, a fear of stepping outside of our comfort zone and trying something new. Fear is not inherently bad. It's a signal that we are on the verge of growth, on the verge of something that challenges us and pushes us beyond our limits. But if we listen to it too long, it becomes the barrier that stops us from moving forward. It becomes the reason we don't even try. Doubt has a way of making us question our abilities. It tricks us into thinking we are not worthy of success or happiness. It may come from within, from our own insecurities and self-limiting beliefs, or it may come from others, those who have placed their own doubts on us. But whether it's internal or external, we must realize that doubt is just a thought, a temporary feeling. It is not a reflection of our true potential. Just because doubt is present doesn't mean we have to follow it. Just because it's loud doesn't mean we should listen. The real challenge is not in avoiding doubt, but in learning how to face it head on. Doubt is not the enemy. The enemy is the decision to let that doubt hold you back. The difference between those who achieve greatness and those who stay stuck in the same place is not the absence of doubt, but the ability to continue moving forward despite it. The people who succeed are the ones who say, "Yes, I'm scared. Yes, I have doubts, but I'm going to try anyway." They understand that doubt is a signal to dig deeper within themselves, to push harder, and to prove not to the world, but to themselves that they can overcome whatever obstacles stand in their way. It's essential to understand that doubt is not a permanent state. It's a temporary hurdle, a mental block that we can push past if we change our perspective. When we acknowledge doubt, rather than avoiding it, we give ourselves permission to move through it. And as we move forward, the doubt starts to fade away. It loses its grip on us. Because we've proved to ourselves that we are capable, that we are worthy of success, that we can handle what comes our way. Overcoming doubt isn't a one-time event, it's a practice. Each time doubt arises, we must meet it with determination, reminding ourselves that we have faced challenges before and emerged stronger. We must remember that growth happens when we stretch ourselves, when we face the unknown and decide, "I'm not backing down." And when you do this every time, you'll find that your confidence grows and your doubt begins to lose its power. Belief is the foundation of all progress. Without it, we can have the most extraordinary ideas and dreams, but they will remain nothing more than wishes. Belief is not just about thinking that something can happen, it's about knowing that you can make it happen. When you believe in yourself, you unlock the power to face any challenge, to push through adversity, and to rise above the doubts that would otherwise hold you back. We often look for validation from others, seeking approval and confirmation that we are on the right path. But the truth is, the most important validation comes from within. Your belief in yourself is what will carry you through the tough times when no one else is watching, when the journey feels lonely, or when others doubt you. You must become your own biggest supporter. No one can believe in you more than you believe in yourself. Self-belief is not something that magically appears. It's built over time through small actions and consistent effort. Each time you push yourself outside of your comfort zone, each time you take a step, even when you're afraid, you reinforce the belief that you can achieve what you set out to do. When you look at your past, you'll see the evidence of your strength. All the times you overcame obstacles, all the times you kept going when others would have quit. Those moments are proof that you are capable of far more than you think. It can be easy to focus on the reasons why something might not work. You may think about your weaknesses, your shortcomings, or the many things you still don't know. But what if, instead, you focused on the reasons why you can succeed? What if you reminded yourself of the times when you've already triumphed, of the strengths you bring to the table, and of the perseverance you have shown in the face of challenges? Belief is not about perfection. It's about trusting yourself even when things are not perfect. It's about understanding that success is not a straight line, that failure is a part of the process, and that setbacks don't define you. Belief allows you to take risks, to try new things, and to keep going even when it seems like the world is telling you to stop. It's about having faith in your ability to adapt, to learn, and to grow. If you want to achieve something great, you first have to believe that you deserve it. When you doubt your worth, you limit your potential. But when you believe in yourself, you open up a world of possibilities. Your belief becomes the force that propels you forward, even in the face of obstacles. It's crucial to remember that belief is a choice. It's a mindset you can adopt, a practice you can cultivate. Every time you choose to believe in yourself, you make a commitment to your future. And the more you choose belief, the stronger it becomes, until it is an unshakable foundation that supports every step you take toward your goals. In the end, belief is the difference between wondering what if and knowing with certainty that you can and you will. Challenges are an inevitable part of life. They are not something we can avoid or control, but they are the very things that shape us into the individuals we are meant to become. Too often, we view challenges as obstacles, something to be feared or avoided. But in reality, challenges are opportunities. Opportunities to grow, to become stronger, and to prove to ourselves that we are capable of far more than we give ourselves credit for. It may feel like the world is against you. You may feel overwhelmed. It's when we are pushed to our limits, when we are forced to find new solutions and develop new skills, that we learn the most about ourselves. Consider the times in your life when you have overcome difficulties. Think about how you felt when you first encountered those obstacles. At the time, they may have seemed insurmountable, but looking back, you see that they were the experiences that shaped you into who you are today. Challenges, though difficult, are the very things that teach resilience, perseverance, and determination. They make you stronger because they force you to tap into parts of yourself that you never knew existed. Every time you overcome a challenge, you build a foundation of strength that makes the next challenge easier to face. One of the key lessons in overcoming challenges is understanding that setbacks are not failures. Every challenge comes with its fair share of bumps along the way, and it's easy to become discouraged when things don't go according to plan. But setbacks are not signs of defeat, they are simply part of the process. It's important to approach each challenge with the mindset that failure is not the end, it's just a stepping stone to success. Each mistake, each setback is an opportunity to learn and adjust your approach. The most successful people didn't get there because they never faced challenges, they got there because they were able to keep going in spite of them. Embracing challenges also requires a shift in perspective. Instead of focusing on the difficulty or the fear of failure, shift your focus to what you stand to gain. When faced with a challenge, ask yourself, what can I learn from this? How will overcoming this make me stronger? What new skills or strengths can I develop from this experience? This shift in perspective will help you see challenges as opportunities for growth rather than as burdens to bear. There is a lesson waiting to be learned. You may not see it immediately, but with time and reflection, you will begin to realize that the challenges you face today are the very things that will prepare you for the opportunities that lie ahead. It's the way you respond to challenges that will determine your success. When you embrace challenges with determination and a willingness to learn, you unlock your full potential. You don't just survive challenges, you thrive because of them. Determination is what separates those who achieve their goals from those who never even begin. It is the relentless pursuit of your vision. Even when obstacles seem insurmountable, even when the road is long and tough. Without determination, even the best ideas or intentions can fall apart. But with it, you can keep moving forward, step by step, even when it feels like the world is pushing against you. Commitment is not about having a fleeting desire to succeed. It's about an unwavering dedication to your goal, no matter what comes your way. Determination is what keeps you going when things aren't going smoothly, when progress is slow, or when you encounter setbacks. It's the inner strength that pushes you to get up every time you fall, to keep trying when you want to give up, and to press on even when the journey seems endless. It's not about being perfect, it's about never giving up on your dream, even if you stumble along the way. People often see success as a single event, a moment when everything falls into place. But success is a process, and that process requires constant effort. The path is rarely straight, and it's often filled with detours and setbacks. But determination is the fuel that keeps you going through those difficult moments. It's not about how fast you can reach your goal, but about how long you are willing to stay the course. The key to achieving anything is not to give up in the middle of the struggle. There will be times when you question whether your effort is worth it, when you wonder if you should just quit and take an easier path. But in those moments, the decision to continue, the decision to keep pushing, is what will ultimately define you. Commitment requires consistency, showing up day after day, even when things feel repetitive or when you don't see immediate results. The world often rewards persistence more than talent or intelligence, because persistence is what ensures that you eventually break through the barriers standing in your way. Think of the greatest achievements in history. They weren't accomplished by those who gave up when they faced difficulty or disappointment. The people who made a lasting impact were the ones who had the discipline to keep moving forward despite the odds. They understood that their goal was worth the struggle, worth the hardship, and they were willing to give whatever it took to get there. You can't rely on motivation alone to reach your goals. Motivation can be fleeting, but determination is a mindset you can cultivate and strengthen over time. It's a decision you make every day to stay the course, to be consistent, and to give your best effort, regardless of the challenges that come your way. Success isn't guaranteed, but the journey itself will build your character, your resilience, and your capacity to handle whatever comes next. Ask yourself, are you willing to stay committed? Are you willing to show up day after day and give your best? If the answer is yes, then no challenge will be too great, no setback will be too powerful. With determination, you have the power to keep moving forward, to turn every challenge into an opportunity, and to create a future that you once thought was out of reach. Inspiration is a powerful force, but it's not enough to simply be inspired. Inspiration can spark the desire to achieve, but it's action that transforms dreams into reality. The greatest ideas and the most powerful ambitions mean nothing if they are not accompanied by effort. Inspiration without action is like a fire that is never lit. It remains a mere flicker, something that exists in the mind but doesn't affect the world. That's why it's crucial to take the inspiration you feel and translate it into something tangible, into steps, into hard work, into movement. The first step to turning inspiration into action is to make a plan. Without a plan, inspiration can become disorganized, and it can be easy to lose focus. A clear, structured plan turns a dream into something you can work toward every day. This plan doesn't have to be perfect. It just needs to provide direction. Once you have a plan, break it down into manageable tasks. Every step, no matter how small, gets you closer to your goal. The key is to make sure you're moving forward consistently and deliberately, no matter how slow the progress may feel at times. Action doesn't always have to be grand, it just has to keep moving. Taking action also requires a certain level of courage. Often, the gap between inspiration and action is filled with fear. The fear of failure, the fear of the unknown, the fear of not being good enough. But courage isn't the absence of fear. It's the ability to act in spite of fear. When you take that first step, even though you feel uncertain or vulnerable, you are sending a message to yourself that you are capable, that you are willing to take risks, and that you trust in your ability to learn and grow. Every action you take builds confidence, and confidence, in turn, makes it easier to take the next step. Inspiration can come and go. There are days when you feel motivated, and there are days when you don't. But that's where discipline comes in. It's on the days when you don't feel like taking action that your commitment to your goal matters the most. The most successful people are not the ones who are constantly inspired, but the ones who do the work day in and day out, even when they feel uninspired. They understand that success is built on consistent effort, not just bursts of motivation. The most important thing you can do is to keep going. Don't wait for the perfect moment or for inspiration to strike again. Action doesn't need to be motivated by the highest level of excitement or energy. It just needs to be consistent. As you keep moving forward, you'll begin to see results. Those results may not come quickly, but they will come. With each small action, you'll be laying the foundation for something bigger. But it's what you do with that inspiration that will truly make a difference. Don't just wait for things to happen. Make them happen. Every step you take, no matter how small, brings you closer to your goal. Keep going, keep working, keep believing, and eventually, the inspiration you feel will evolve into the success you've always dreamed of. The journey from doubt to determination is never linear, and it's not always easy. There will be times when you'll want to give up, when you'll question whether your efforts are worth it, and when the path forward seems unclear. But it's important to remember that the road to success is rarely smooth. It's filled with twists, turns, and obstacles that test your resolve. In those moments of uncertainty, it's not just about having the strength to push forward. It's about understanding that progress is rarely immediate, but rather a gradual process that unfolds over time. We often expect immediate results. We live in a world that thrives on quick fixes and instant gratification. But when it comes to achieving anything of true value, instant results are not realistic. Growth takes time. Success takes time. The work you put in today may not pay off tomorrow, but if you stay committed, if you keep pushing forward, the results will come. Progress is built in the quiet moments. The ones when no one is watching, when there's no applause, when it feels like the work is going unnoticed. But that's the beauty of the journey. The quiet, consistent effort is what lays the foundation for the breakthrough moments. It's easy to get discouraged when things don't happen as quickly as you'd like, but it's important to remember that growth is rarely linear. There will be times when it feels like you're not making any progress, but that doesn't mean you're not moving forward. Sometimes, the most significant growth happens in the moments when it feels like you're standing still. Every setback, every failure, and every moment of doubt is a part of the process. It's these moments that teach you perseverance, resilience, and the ability to push through even when the road ahead seems uncertain. You must understand that success is not a destination but a journey. It's not about reaching a final point and saying, "I've made it." Success is about the process. The effort you put in, the lessons you learn, and the person you become along the way. Every step forward, no matter how small, is a victory. Every obstacle you overcome is a testament to your strength and determination. And with each step, you're not just moving closer to your goal, you're becoming the person capable of achieving that goal. In the moments when doubt creeps in, remind yourself of the bigger picture. Don't focus on the setbacks or the obstacles in front of you. Focus on the long-term vision. The challenges you face today are only temporary, but the strength and character you build through overcoming them will last a lifetime. When you commit to the journey, you embrace not just the successes, but also the failures, the lessons, and the growth that come along with them. These are the things that make the destination worth reaching. Success doesn't come overnight, and it's not about waiting for the perfect moment to act. It's about showing up day after day with unwavering determination, even when the road is difficult and even when you can't see the end in sight. Every effort counts. Every action is a step forward. So keep going, because every step you take is moving you closer to the future you've always dreamed of. In conclusion, the journey from doubt to determination is a process that requires patience, perseverance, and a relentless commitment to your vision. Doubt will come, but it doesn't have to define you. It's simply a signal that growth is on the other side of that discomfort. Belief in yourself is the foundation that will guide you through the toughest times. And when you pair that belief with unwavering determination, nothing can stand in your way. Challenges will arise, but each one is an opportunity to learn and become stronger. It's not about waiting for inspiration to strike. It's about taking consistent, focused action, even when the motivation fades. The work you put in today may not show results immediately, but trust that every small step forward is part of the bigger picture. Success doesn't come from avoiding obstacles or fearing failure. It comes from facing them head on, learning from them, and continuing to move forward. Keep going, even when the path is uncertain. Keep showing up, even when you don't feel like it. And know that every step you take, no matter how small, brings you closer to your goal. From doubt to determination, the only thing standing between you and your dreams is the willingness to keep going, one step at a time. Your future is created by the actions you take today, so take that first step. Trust in yourself and move forward with the confidence that you can and will achieve everything you set out to do. You've already taken the first step by showing up today. Keep going, keep fighting, and watch how far you can go. Thank you.